EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10 is proudly sponsored by Colgate Palmolive, Telecom Limited, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, IFC, Shady Rest Hotel, Goodman Filter PNG with Scale Rice, Airways Hotel and Residence, Daytech, Trends Beauty International, Guima Security, and Trophy House.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the final cut number 2. Coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 10. Last week, we witnessed the first 12 acts from the 23 contestants in total. Tonight, in Final Cuts 2, we will see our remaining 11 contestants compete for a place in the top 12. Now, let us meet our 11 contestants for Final Cuts 2. Representing Morobe Province, the Kumul country, we have Grace Daniels, Desmond Bitsy. From Konge country, Mount Hagen, we have Luisa Murphy. And your representative from Port Moresby, we have Philip John. Dorothy Tau, Samuel Cavoura, Johnny Copy, Osley Warner, Emma Marisa, Eddie Tau, and David Guka. Ladies and gentlemen, here are our Final Cuts 2 contestants. Moving across the panel to our judges, on my right we have the man himself, Chris Cobb. Y'all know the Cavoura King, Nathan Nakikus. And Coach Lavina, how's it hanging, girl? And finally, Graham Ozzy Osborne. You look awesome, Graham. Good luck to our contestants. You may now exit the stage and get ready for your performance of a lifetime. Before we get on with the show, let's thank our sponsors. Colgate, Telecom, Vesta, GFI, Jax of PNG, Trends Beauty International, and Trophy House. And our production partners, The Cosmopolitan, Shady Rest Hotel, PNG Air, and Airways Hotel and Residence. Let's get the show started. Our first contestant from the Port Moresby auditions has chosen to perform a popular J.P. Cooper number. Please make welcome Philip John as he sings to you the song, September Song from J.P. Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Philip John.
Our love is strong as a lion, soft as the cotton you lie. Times make it hot like an iron, you and I. Our hearts have never been broken. We were so innocent, darling. We used to talk till the morning, you September song, summer lasted too long. Time was so slowly. When you're only 50, you were my September song. Tell me, where have you gone? Do you remember me? We were only 15. As the years go by, you will still be mine. Mine, be my September song. You were mine. You were my September song. Summer lasted too long. Time was so slowly. When you're only 50, you were mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Philip John. Brother, that performance was so powerful that even though we're in July, I felt like it was September. Moving across the panel to our powerful judges. Starting with you, Graham.
I saw you shake your hand at the end and you weren't very happy, but I was happy. I thought it was very, very good. And I tell you what, it's so good to have a young man like you go up there and do what you did. And it was, I hope you go forward and I hope you learn from your mistakes today. Well done, son.
Thank you, Graham. Lavina.
All right, yeah, I did enjoy that performance. It was sharp in the beginning, but then you sort of jumped back on, I think, in the chorus, and I think that's when your energy and your adrenaline started to take over. You need to keep your head held high and be proud of what you did, okay? Stop looking down. Yep. Be proud of what you did. Yep. It really does take a lot of courage for people to get up on that stage to perform in front of a live audience as well as a panel of judges. Okay? So you be proud of yourself, okay? Puff your chest up and be proud. Your vocals is good. You actually sang your lyrics. I heard all the lyrics. A little bit of mumble there. I just need you to work on your enunciation. Enunciate those words, please, nice and clear, so we can understand what you're saying. Okay? But yeah, I love it.
Thank you, Lavina. Nathan.
Hey, bro, Philip. Good night once again. You look awesome tonight. You look handsome, Ken, on top of the stage, a little bit of dancing here. It's good that you move around now. You have so much control there, your voice. I don't know, it's the nerves on him. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. But you fix him, along the way, Joe. Learn from what you did tonight and shake off those nerves and we'll see you again. Yeah, bro.
Thank you, Nathan. And finally, brother Chris, September's just around the corner, bro.
Thank you, man. Philip, I did think you were, I agree with Lavina, you were a bit sharp throughout parts of the song, but the energy was there, and the song itself is a vibey song. So
Agree with me now.
I agree with you, Lavina. Yep. But good tone, voice, good range, good energy. I see all more goods than bad. So good on you.
Thank you, brother Chris, and thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Philip as he exits the stage. Thank you, brother. Our next contestant to take to the stage, representing all the Morabians in Port Moresby and everyone in fine Kumul country. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Desmond Bitsy. He will be singing Empty Space by James Arthur.
I don't see you, you're not in every window I look through. I won't miss you, you're not in every single thing I do. I don't think we're meant to be, and you are not the missing piece. I won't hear it, nobody says your name. I won't feel it, even when you burn into the flames. I don't regret the day I left. I don't believe that I was blessed. I'm probably lying to myself again. I'm alone in my head, looking for love in a stranger's bed. But I don't think I'll find it, 'cause only you could feel this empty space. I wanna tell all my friends, but
certainly filling the empty space in my heart. Thank you, Desmond, for that. Now, moving across this marvelous panel to our marvelous panelists. Starting with you, King Boss Nates, what do you think about the performance?
Bro, Desmond, I was actually laughing. I love your energy on stage, bro. Like, you know, you just came out there, and I know it was a bit scrappy to start for me. Maybe because the song, you have to start on a low register. Now. You must get plenty control your low in this low notes. But then when you came up and then you switched to the I registers of the song, to the climax of the song was awesome for me. And you moved and you sang really well up there. So, bro, I'm talking to Masa Sumba. Thank you too much.
Thank you, Nathan. Seems like I'm not the only one's empty space is filled up with this song. Anyway, moving on to Chris. Brother Chris, what do you think about the performance?
Desmond, I really love the energy. Good energy. Like Nathan talked, start blur me, bam click. Maybe you listening the words, but you covered up well, and that's what we look at too. Every now and again we make mistakes, but it's how you recover, and you did that right. And also, I'll pick out a transition. You make him falsetto over you yodel click, neki brook. But other than that, like asking you sing lotu, house lotu, na come out or nogat. Yes, that's why everybody felt it. You delivered it with so much feel. Yeah. And maintain that, bro. Consolidate. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Mr. Osborne, any takes from you?
The reason why he delivered it, because I was here the other day when he was trying to deliver it, and it took about an hour. And he was going here and there and everywhere, but finally, you see, because of a good coach and everything else that goes with it, you delivered it today. And well done, my son, because I was just really wanted to see how well you had done tonight, and you delivered it. Good boy. Well done.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Lavina.
You have a really unique voice, right? And the reason why he messed up in the beginning is because the lyrics, obviously. But you have to remember to fake it till you make it to the end of the song. I don't care if you sing the one line 10 times, okay? If you're up there on stage, actually I do care because then I'll be like, what? He didn't rehearse his lyrics? What's going on? But this is what I mean. When all eyes on you, yeah, the nerves get the best of you and these cameras, lights, and all this glitz and glam. You just have to remember to keep focused. Because you did make it through. That chorus made up for that hiccup in the beginning. That chorus just took us to a whole nother level. Well done. Very proud of you.
Thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, after the break, our next two contestants take to the stage to compete for a place in the top 12. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10, The Final Cuts 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 10, The Final Cuts number 2. Now, before we continue with the show, please, we'd like to extend our arm of gratitude to PNG Air, being MTV's Vocal Fusion official airline carrier. Without them, we wouldn't be able to fly like happy singing birds to the outside centers to recruit to you these awesome talents. Now, moving on with the show. Our next contestant, a representative of Port Moresby. She has chosen to perform Demi Lovato's song called Stone Cold. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dorothy Tau.
If
Ladies and gentlemen, please give another huge round of applause to Dorothy Tau. That was an awesome performance, Dorothy. It really sent chills up and down my spine behind there. Anyway, moving across the panelists to our judges. We'll start with you, Graham. What's your take on Dorothy's performance?
I'm always so absolutely pleased to see a wonderful young Papua New Guinea lady up there singing a song that she really enjoyed singing, and it was from your heart, and well done. It was just excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. Moving on to you, Nathan. What do you think?
Great performance, by the way. I want to hear more of your lower register, lap. You started off with it, then you carried me, then you were just keeping us up there. I want to see it's a miracle like Arim. If you have that strength in here to really push something so low, tambro lap kamantapa, to add a little bit of weight to your nice. You got one kind of ranger. If you can draw in power along him from down here, man, by you, it will be really awesome, man. But job well done to you, man. You were just giving them the...
Thank you, Nathan. Moving on to you, Coach.
I'm very, very proud of what you did tonight. You did tackle a lot of the challenges that was thrown at you throughout the workshops that we did in the week, and you really did me proud. You look beautiful, you look the part, and you know what? That song is really beautiful for your voice too. Absolutely. So, well done.
Thank you, Coach. And finally, Brother Chris.
Dorothy, thank you. You display vocal range beliau lo night. That's a given. You expressed yourself well. Time you sing throughout the performance beliau, well dressed. So those are good traits. Or now you show him. You sometimes you sit down low high range beliau long time. Sometimes. You at this early stage, and the show, now the soul start, may believe was some lavina, na you supposed to walk. You're going to find that control, na silk, and you pull out some diaphragm, neck lo, they'll believe, na you come out on one by film. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Dorothy as she exits the stage. If Dorothy's song left your heart stone cold, the next Port Moresby representative will literally set your heart ablaze with his take on Guy Sebastian's song, Before I Go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Samuel Cavoura.
Just one more thing before I go. Before I let you take the throne, you go right and I stay left. And if you ever get too close, you'll know my name before I go. They love me, then they love you now. But don't forget there's one more round. All this pain, I know it well, but it hasn't kept me down. You think you got me figured out. You thought you had me. You thought that I was done, but I'm stronger up against the road. I am a fighter. Before this fight is over, you know my name before I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause to Samuel Cavoura here. Like I've said, he was going to set your hearts ablaze. Now, moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Coach Lavina. You looking.
That was a touchdown, baby. Oh my gosh, what a range you have. Boy, you can sing the phone book, okay? Oh my, okay, look, what did I put? I didn't even put that. I just enjoyed that whole performance right from the beginning. You came to fight your way to the top, and I see you, boo. That was amazing. Wow.
Thank you, Coach. Moving over to you, Brother Chris.
Samuel, that was an awesome performance. You sing good, straight, perform good. No other comments. That was an awesome performance. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Moving on to you, Nathan. Was your chair on fire?
Yeah, bro, Samuel, man, you have a really nice texture to your voice, low register, yeah. You all him so, just got him like,
It's rich.
Yeah,
you got
man.
that rich, silky sound. It's beautiful.
No, run speed too was silky smooth, you know. Let me just talk solo some. Please don't be afraid of the microphone, that's one for something so. You like sing out on put him come on mouse the sitting. I'm sorry, but job well done to you tonight, bro.
Thank you, Brother Nate. And finally, Graham Ozzy Osbourne.
Let me just tell you something. Every now and then, the coach comes up with somebody. We sit in there and we do our thing, and she says, I like this guy. He's really good. And tonight, you were better than good. You just keep going and learning what this lady tells you, and I tell you what, you'll be at the top, and this guy down the end here, who is famous now, you'll be better than him.
Oh! Thank you to our coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for 600 grade Samuel Cavoura. After the break, 3 more of our contestants rise up to the challenge for a place in the top 12. Welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 10, the final cuts number 2. Now, before we carry on with the show, please, I'd like for you all to give a huge round of applause to the Cosmopolitan for being our host venue partner for this year's MTV Vocal Fusion Season 10. Now, the next contestant to take to the stage is a Port Moresby representative who has chosen a song by Guy Sebastian. The title of the song is called Believer. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause and make welcome Johnny Coffey.
Take a deep breath, 'cause you're getting ahead of yourself. What gave you the idea I'd be better off with someone else? You keep picking yourself apart, say not good enough, made up the truth in your mind, but if you really mean stare to me and show me your light that shines brighter than your green eyes. Find me unpainted cards deeper than losing you. If you think I should leave, tell it to me like a preacher, but you never make me go believer. Take a deep breath, 'cause you're getting ahead of yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Johnny. Thank you, Johnny, for that awesome performance. Brother, I can say that I'm truly a believer of you now. Moving over the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Graham.
The good thing with Johnny is that all his supporters are on this side. Give us a call, Johnny. And this has always been the winning side, Johnny. So you've done well, mate. But you sang well too, and I really loved your performance. Well done.
Thank you, Graham. Moving over to Brother Nathan.
Hey, Johnny, bro, that was silky smooth, I said. But you look well dressed tonight. You know, nice song choice. You executed the song really well. There was so much emotion in there, and you know, For once, me losing me along the way because everyone was just shouting and I was, hey, can you guys stop? Me la remember. Yeah. But hey, bro, job well done to you and awesome performance.
Thank you, Nathan. Moving over to Lavina.
Yeah, I enjoyed that performance. Right from the beginning, you had your game face on. And that's what a true performer does. Before the music, before the lights, you had your game face on. And you were ready to perform and execute your performance. You were a bit sharp, in a few places, but that's besides the point. The whole performance was great. Also, I need you to focus on your timing as well. We did have an issue with this during rehearsals and workshops, just your timing. But the thing is, you made up for it because you did a little oohs and ahs and stuff, and they're like, you know what, I've been trying to encourage everybody, fake it till you make it to the end of the song, and you did that. Great work. Well done.
Thank you, Lavina. And finally, Brother Chris.
Thank you, brother. Same with all my fellow coaches. Couple of things that stood out. You dress up good straight. You dress up good straight. So out of all the contestants so far, we give you full points for display. Other than that, the other thing is, yes, there was a couple of pitch issues, but that can be fixed very easily. And the one thing that I must say is, I haven't heard that kind of tone in a long time. Yeah, and that's very unique. So that supersedes the one or two flaws inside of vocal performance technically. I think that you have a very unique tone, and I would be disappointed if you didn't make it through.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Thank you to our judges. Before Johnny exits the stage, please, all of Johnny's believers, make some noise. Our next contestant, representing Morabea Province, to all you fine people in Leyte that are tuning in tonight, please put your hands together and make welcome Grace Daniels. She will be singing Love You in the Dark by Adele.
Take your eyes off of me so I can leave. I'm far too ashamed to do it with you watching me. Please stay where you are. Don't come any closer. Don't try to change my mind. We're not the only ones. I don't regret a thing. Every word I say, you know I always think. It is the world to me that you were in my life, and I want to live and not just survive. That's why I can't love.
Ladies and gentlemen, did that bring out the kumul in all your hearts? Moving across the panel to our judges. Starting off with you, Brother Chris.
Grace, that was a wonderful performance. I really enjoyed your stage presence, how you deliver him song. It was really vocal range blue, sustainable notes blue. Technically, me enjoying. So, well done.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Moving over to Mr. Osborne.
Over the 10 years we've been doing this, we have had such magnificent young women from Ley. Ley can be very proud of you tonight. Well done.
Thank you, Graham. Moving over to Nathan.
Grace, my sister, that was a nice performance. You know, really captivated me from the start. And the mic was at the back there, so the way you guys choreographed your performance tonight was awesome. And I'm nice. You dressed well. Your vocals, to me, was okay. Was okay. But I believe that you can do more with it. You just know comfortable yet long, making one of them something, you can make him with them vocally. But if you keep listening to your coach and doing what she tells you, she will bring the best out of you. I'm Kentucky Awesome. But the job will launch you tonight.
Thank you, Nathan. And finally, Coach.
Yeah, for me, it started off really strong. It was beautiful. Like what the bro said, is very captivating, very mesmerizing. But then nearing maybe halfway to the end, you sort of lost me. And I think it was just because of the control, your diaphragm, you didn't breathe enough to have that much control to push it up there with a strong foundation to hold that belt. Yeah? But everything else, it was beautiful. You looked the part, and I think this was way better than any of the rehearsals that we've done this week. You know, one thing that I really love about your voice is the vocal fry in it. The changes. That thing at the end that you do is very beautiful and well controlled. But I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Thank you, Coach. To everyone that is tuning in from Leh right now, and to all the Morabians present here, please give a huge round of applause to Grace as she exits the stage. Thank you, Grace.
That's why I can't love you.
Our next contestant to take to the stage is from the Port Moresby auditions. He has chosen to sing a song by Benson Boone. It's called In the Stars. So ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage, Osley Warner.
Sunday mornings were your favorites. I used to meet you down on Woods Creek Road. You did your hair up like you were famous, even though it's only church where we would go. I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. And now you're in the stars, 6 feet never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the ember. Oh, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. Oh, it hurt so hard for a billion different reasons. You took the best of my heart and left it in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, was that a powerful performance from Osley? If you think so, scream! Anyway, moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Nate. Were you taken into the stars by Osley's performance?
Bro, I have nothing to say. Man, I really felt that, to be honest. Me, Arim Ugona, it's like, I don't know, you took me on a ride, honest. And, you know, for you to put on a big performance, a nice song choice, and you dress well, and not just that, and you move on up, and you really captivate your listeners, someone like me. So you just took me for a ride. From the moment you opened your mouth, bro, man, that was awesome, man. Thank you so much for that performance, and job well done to you.
Thank you, Nathan. Moving over to Brother Chris.
Osley, thanks, bro. 2 things I wrote down. 1, passion overflow. You know, there was so much control. You lost control in terms of flowing the passion, but at the same time you maintained control. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's how I can explain it. the flow from start to finish was perfect. And perfect in a sense that all get a different sing neck blue you, how you deliver, choreography blue you, dressing blue you, all get aspect you tikim that's all. So, good man.
Thank you, Chris. Moving over to you, Lavina.
Oh my God. I've got like a colorful language going on right now in my head. Like, what in the world was that? You're a superstar, man. That performance, my God. I have nothing to say. That was like just a roller coaster of emotions for everyone here. Man, come, I'm done.
Wow. Thank you, Lavina. And finally, Mr. Osborne.
Well, the situation is that when you came to your audition, that's the reason why you're here. Because you are very good. And you are very, very good at what you do. But you have to go forward. It's all right standing here on the first situation. This lady here and other people have to take you forward, and you have to do what you do. But you're very good, and we're very happy to have you here, and I know that you're going to go far. So well done, my son. Thank you very much for entertaining us today.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you to our judges. If you were certainly taken into the stars by Osley, please make some noise.
And now you're in the stars, 6 feet never felt so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, tuning in from Port Moresby and from around the country, after the break, our next 3 talents from the POM editions takes to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, present here in the nation's capital and also around the country, all creatures big and small, welcome back to the Vocal Fusions Season 10, the final cuts number 2. Before we continue, please, ladies and gentlemen, let's extend our gratitude to the Shady Rest Hotel for being our accommodation partner for this year's Vocal Fusion Season 10. Also, before we continue, we'd like to take a moment here to acknowledge one of our Day 1 sponsors, Colgate-Palmolive. Not only are they our Day 1 sponsor, but they have been the show's biggest supporters, awarding the most improved performer each week with a gift hamper. They have also taken it upon themselves to sponsor the cash prize for our grand finalists. Let's give them a big round of applause. So, having said that, this year for Vocal Fusion Season 10, the third runner-up gets to win 20,000 kina. The second runner-up gets to win 30,000 kina. The first runner-up gets to pocket 40,000 kina. And the grand final winner walks away with 75,000 kina. All thanks to John Wood and the team at Colgate-Palmolive. Let's give them another round of applause. On with the show. The next 2 contestants in this segment are both from the POM auditions. Kicking off is Emma Marisa with her take on Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Harder than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world that needs on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she could fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Oh, everybody's there as she goes by, 'cause they can see the flame that's in
Before we continue, does anyone have a fire extinguisher? Because this girl is on fire. Starting with you, Graham. Are you on fire?
I'm just putting out the fire now. It was absolutely fantastic, my dear. I didn't think actually you could do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it was great. Really, really great. All right? And when I put the fire out, I'll come and see you later.
Thank you, Graham. Moving over to Brother Chris.
Thank you, Emma. I personally thought that the energy was there. You delivered with high energy. Vocally, I think the song, Alicia Keys, I split him 50-50. 50%, half of the song, low. The other half, high. And what it does to you is if you have a weakness on a low register, it puts you in a dangerous position. And I'm sure you will agree. Half of the song when you were hitting on a low register, you were worried because am I going to go low enough? I faced that problem as well as a male singer. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Be careful with your song choice next time. And maybe you'll give the best deliverance or performance. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Brother Nathan.
Sister Emma, love your energy up on stage, and you really dressed well. And just adding on to what our brother Chris said, vocally, yes, I think we need a lot of work long up yet. You think, Emma? And I know it's just the start of the show, and I know the nerves are getting onto you up there. But if you turn to listen more to Alicia Keys na Arimul Chinching Bleme, man, she's one powerful singer.
She's alright.
Yeah, she's alright. She's alright. She's alright. But I want to thank you for your courage of putting on a big show like that, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. And finally, Lavina.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm so proud of you and what you did tonight. Just comparing it to the auditions when we first heard you, like you've just really come out of your shell. You were like this timid, like you were in tears also. We went through tears, we went through laughter, we went through so much with you just to get to this point. And I'm very proud of what you did. You looked like you was enjoying yourself. Everybody here, you guys was enjoying it? Did you guys enjoy it? Yes, and that's another thing about being a performer is making sure that you engage with your audience, and that's what you did. You really made us a part of your party, and I'm very, very proud of you. Well done.
Thank you, Lavina, and thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Emma Marisa as she exits the stage. Thank you, Emma. Our next contestant to take to the stage will be singing a country classic by Vince Gill, titled Pretty Little Adriana. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Eddie Tau.
You sure have a pretty smile. It sure has been a while since I've heard your time. You've got the sweetest way. I think about you every day. I miss you so much. Oh, my pretty little Adrian. Are you lonesome tonight? Oh, my pretty little Adrian. I'll find you where it's all right. Oh, my pretty little Adrian. Are you lonesome tonight? Whoa, my pretty, 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 pretty angel. I'll find you when it all feels right.
Ladies and gentlemen, and to all the pretty little Adrianas out there, make some noise for Eddie Tau. Moving across the panel to our judges. Starting with you, brother Chris, what do you think about Eddie's performance?
Eddie, that was awesome. It was the vocal range on the lower register to the mids, rich. The higher range, higher register, you can fix that up. This lady, that'll work out. But that was a wonderful, wonderful performance. I really enjoyed that song, so well done, guys.
Thank you, Chris. Graham, what's your take?
It's a good country and western song. And you sang it well tonight. And good luck to you, my mate, because you need to be there.
Thank you, Graham. Moving over to Lavina.
Look, I've heard this song sung so many times in auditions, also in the show, and it's never been sung like that before. Yeah, it's never been sung like, you're welcome. You did really well, seriously. You did really well. All the notes that we went through, I was like, okay, yes. Oh, yes. I'm like, yes! I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Yes.
Finally, Nathan.
Hey, bro, Eddie. Man, you top one, yeah. Hey, bro, on a serious note, like Coach B talker, it really shows that you listen well. Yeah, you listen well, and you put him up, walk really low, stretch him, and that shows, your performance tonight shows that pretty well, you know. You're pretty different to everyone that we have heard tonight. And I know for the rest of the show you must stand out because you have a nice, different tone altogether to your voice to everyone. It's beautiful, So, job well done to you. Nice performance.
Thank you, Nathan. Eddie, seems like you ticked all the boxes for our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Eddie Tau.
Oh, my pretty little lady.
After the break, our final two contestants for Final Cuts 2 belted out for a place in the top 12. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, Final Cuts number 2. Before we continue, please, ladies and gentlemen, join your hands together in acknowledging the Shady Rest Hotel for being our accommodating partner for our Season 10 contestant. Our next contestant to take to the stage, representing Kange Country, Mount Hagen, she will be singing Controlled by Zoe Weiss. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Luisa Murphy.
Early in the morning, I still get a little bit nervous. Fighting my anxiety constantly, I try to control. Still feel the spin. Hurts when I remember and I never wanna feel it again. I don't wanna lose control. Nothing I can do every day when I hold my breath, spinning out in space, pressing on my chest. I don't wanna lose control. I need you to know I will never be this strong without you. You've seen how I've grown, you took all my doubts 'cause you control.
Make some noise for Luisa. Thank you, Luisa, for representing the Kangas and Ambuges and also my home province. Now, moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Lavina.
Sorry, I didn't hear much of that performance because of the loud noise that's coming over here. Guys, just the audience, please, can you please respect the contestants when they're up there? It's important, all right? This is their time to shine. I feel I have to say that. So otherwise, what I did here was beautiful. The timing, you just have to work on your timing as well. Yeah, that's it.
Moving across to Nathan.
Must check 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, Luisa, my sister. There was a nice performance by you. I a little bit there. I already just blow you up. There's a lot of control. You're in good notes, There, I just wish that could hear you more. I think it was a bit shaky at start. The start of the song, you lost me a bit there. Maybe the music was too loud for me or so. Maybe learn to control your mic, pull it close to you, because anyway, you start them songs soft, yeah. So we have to listen to it, So we don't have to compete listening to you and the music at the same time. But overall, good performance by you and job well.
Thank you, Nathan. Chris.
And that was the part that kind of got us engaged. But unfortunately for me, this is a competition, this is a show, and more times than not, I was trying to find that engagement, but I didn't catch it until just the very end. There could have been other elements that added onto it. I'm just disappointed that I didn't engage with your performance from the start to finish, because I know you have a beautiful voice, very dynamic voice.
Thank you, Chris. Moving on to you, Mr. Osborne.
Let me just tell you something. We went all the way to Hagen, and you were the best lady that came out of Hagen. That's why you're here tonight. And thank you very much for coming here, and thank you very much for entertaining us tonight. It probably wasn't the best that we heard, but you representing your area is a big thing. And I want to thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Luisa a big round of applause as she exits the stage. Thank you, Luisa. Our final contestant to take to the stage for the final cuts too, representing Port Moresby. He has chosen to sing 10,000 Hours by Dan and Shay and Justin Bieber. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome David Guka.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're out with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me when you close your eyes? Tell me, what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweet part of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Ooh, want the good and the bad, everything in between. Ooh, I gotta cure my curiosity. So I'd spend 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweet part of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that certainly was a powerful performance by David Guka. Please give him another round of applause. Moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Chris. What do you think about David's performance?
I enjoyed that one, bro. I enjoyed the performance. The one thing I'm going to say is it's not just about your vocal ability. There are other facets to it. Your presence, when you walked on stage and you started opening, There was something about your presence. It just makes people feel good. I don't know. And you also work the camera. That's a big plus, bro. That's gonna score you some big points in the future if you progress on. And your dressing, spot on too. In terms of your vocal performance, it was good. It was not something that I would pick all the flaws out. It was just right. There's room for more improvement though, especially in the higher registers, how you transition from your full voice to falsetto. But those things can be achieved. Well done.
Moving on to Nathan.
Bro, David, top performance tonight, like Chris said, we felt that. And, we've been with you long auditions, and we know the drive behind you, everything. So it's good that you articulate every little thing that's happening in your life, and you put in the performance blue organism. The songs, you're owning them and you're singing it. So I want to say top up to you, like Chris said, yes, let me clean him all riffs and all runs here and make it more smoother. Listen to your coach. Put down your head, now walk, and do some good things with yourself. Now, making some big dream come true. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nathan. Moving over to Graham.
Okay, everything that Chris said, I agree with. Absolutely, as an entertainment person, number one. You did very, very well. With your voice, you need to take whatever this lady says to you to move and improve. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. And finally, Lavina.
Yeah, I have to agree with Cobb. When you came on stage, you were so at ease. You made us feel safe. You made us feel like, okay, yes, we're gonna get something good tonight. Yeah? And I was just telling Nate your why, the reason why you wanted to enter the competition. Can you tell us why?
The reason why I entered the competition, I think it's because I have a kid, a 2-year-old kid.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here.
It's beautiful. You know what? And I want to see that drive every week. Okay. Yeah, you did fall off a little bit at the end. You and I know this, so we're going to clean up those loose ends, and you're going to give a stellar performance the next show if you do get through. Well done.
Thank you, Lavina, and thank you to our judges. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a big round of applause to David Guka.
Working 10,000 hours, 10,000 more.
After the break, we find out which of our 11 acts that performed tonight get to make up the remaining 6 spots of our top 12. That's after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts number 2. We've watched them all perform. Please put your hands together for our Vocal Fusion Season 10 Final Cuts 2 contestants. We have Philip Jean from our POM auditions.
You are my September song, summer lasted too long. Time was so slowly when you're only 15.
Desmond Bitsy from our lay auditions.
Space, this empty space.
Dorothy Tau representing Port Moresby. Samuel Cavoura from the Port Moresby auditions.
You know my name before I go.
Johnny Copy, also from the Port Moresby auditions.
Show me your light that shines brighter than your green eyes.
Grace Daniels from the lay auditions.
That's why I can't love you in the dark.
Osley Warner representing POM.
And now you reach the stars. 6 feet never felt so far.
Emma Marisa, also a POM represent.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Eddie Tau from the Port Moresby auditions.
Oh, my pretty little lady, are you lonesome tonight?
Luisa Murphy representing Mount Hagen.
I don't wanna lose control.
And David Guka from the Port Moresby auditions.
Rocking 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweet part of yours.
The judges have completed the selection from the 11 talented vocalists that are standing with me up here on stage. In no particular order, these are the 6 contestants that will be joining the other 6 selected contestants from Final Cuts 1 through to the top 12. The first contestant to make it through to the top 12 is David Guka. The second contestant to make it through to the top 12 is Desmond Bitsy. The third contestant to make it through to the top 12 is Eddie Tau. Now to the last 3 contestants to make the top 12. The first of the last 3, Samuel Cavoura. The second last contestant to make it through to the top 12, Osley Warner. And for the final contestant to make it through to the top 12, Johnny Copy. Congratulations to our chosen 6. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for our other performers who put on a good fight and overall a spectacular show. Please give them a big round of applause as they leave the stage. Moving across the panel to our judges. Chris, could you please give our final remarks?
Firstly, I'd like to thank Vocal Fusion for inviting me to sit on this side of the show. I'd like to say this week was a little bit more challenging than last week. So much talent. And the ones that didn't make it through, I'd like to leave you all with a little bit of word of encouragement to emphasize that not a lot of singers in PNG get to get here. And you guys made it here. You guys were, from the initial stages of the audition coming, surrounded by the best team, and you were mentored by one of the best vocal coaches in the world. The little that she gave to you will actually go a long way if you take time to look at the journey from the start to where it ended. You will realize that the little amount of time that you spent with her and the team around will take you a long way. For the ones that got through, the pressure is on because this season is a big season. It's Vocal Fusion, VF's big 10 year. And everyone's been watching the season from 2013 coming up now, and everyone knows their favorite season. You guys have the baton in your hand now to make it the best season. The word of advice that I will give to you is you must believe in yourselves. You must believe in the team around you. More so, this lady sitting here. And you must work, work, and work. And that's all. Congratulations, boys.
Thank you, Chris. Before we end formalities here, we'd like to say a word of thanks to our sponsors. Without them, this show would not be possible. So, a big thanks to Colgate, Telecom, Besta, GFI, Jax of PNG, Trends Beauty International, and Trophy House. Also, to our production partners, The Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner, Shady Rest Hotel, our accommodation partner, PNG Air, Vocal Fusion Season 10's official airline carrier, and Airways Hotel and Residence. Once again, congratulations to our six contestants who made it through to the top 12. Next week, things heat up as our top 12 go all out to keep their place in the competition. Until next week, from all of us here at the Vocal Fusion Season 10 production set at the Cosmopolitan, it's good night, Papua New Guinea. EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10 was proudly sponsored by Colgate Palmolive, Telecom Limited, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, IFC, Shady Rest Hotel, Goodman Filter PNG with Scale Rice, Airways Hotel and Residence, Daytech, Trends Beauty International, Wima Security, and Trophy House.